everybody, and welcome back to some more Pokemon X. No healing in battle, revenge, rainbow, not rainbow, wedlock. In the last episode, we made our way here to Camphier Town, going through all of Route 5, the Versant Road, and we even caught ourselves a Furfrou, and we picked out a Kanto starter in Bulbasaur, putting two males into the PC when we didn't have any in there at all. So 2 males, 3 females, and we're gonna go ahead and hatch some mystery eggs to start this episode off. We get to hatch 2 of them upon reaching Camphier Town, and maybe we'll even up the PC. Who knows? And then we'll make our way north, maybe getting to fight the Furfrou couple. I don't know how much we're actually gonna get done today, but we'll see. I have to fight them before I continue on past Snorlax, so, I mean, I don't have to, but like, I'm going to. That's how I'm gonna handle it. So, let's go into the PC and pick out 2 mystery eggs. I'm pretty excited. I don't know what they're gonna be. They're not going onto the team right away, but I know more than you guys know. Like, I know what's in these eggs, but you guys don't. So you're gonna get to see 2 choices that I had that you didn't know about, or maybe you had a good guess of. I don't know. We'll put our little diva named Tiva and Maramu the Chespin in the PC for now. It doesn't matter what order they're hatched in because they're not going directly on the team, so they don't take priority over one another. But yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 eggs remaining. So random number generator, 1 through 16. A 7. Again, we get so many 7s. That would be this egg right here. I'll put that one in there. And then 1 through 15. 15. That makes that really easy. We'll put that one right there. And I'm gonna get to hatching. I'll see you guys in a minute. Alright guys, the first mystery egg upon reaching Camphier Town is gonna be... Oh man, I have no idea as always. If I had to make a guess, it would spoil what's in some of the eggs. But I have one in my mind. That wasn't the guess that I had! That's a really awesome one! Nice! We got a Shroomish! That is such a cool Pokemon to have at this point in the game. And if we have a death here soon, we could have a Breloom really early on. While I don't wish for something like that to happen, if it does, this will be a really awesome addition to the team down the line. Alright, I'm gonna check my naming theme list, which is Survivor Tribes, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright guys, we've got 2 names picked out for this Shroomish, and I guess it'll go based on the gender. We have a female Shroomish. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and name this Shroomish after one of the tribes from Survivor Australia 2020 All-Stars, the same season as Arvakama, and it's the Fijian word meaning to strike or hit, and it's a green tribe. It's fitting, and it sounds kind of cool for a Shroomish. I like it. So we're gonna go ahead and name this Shroomish Makuta. We have Makuta, the Shroomish. There we go. Absolutely love it. Does Makuta have her hidden ability? It's such a good hidden ability. Poison Heal. I don't know if that's what it is as a Shroomish, but let's just check. Effect Spore. I don't think that's the hidden ability, and a Modest Nature is really bad. Oh well, Makuta, you could have been so good. Effect Spore is not the hidden ability, but I will go ahead and check to see what it is. I don't remember. Quick Feet. Okay, so yeah, Effect Spore is not... Oh, Poison Hill is not the hidden ability. Really? The hidden ability would end up being Technician. Okay. And it'll remain Effect Spore, which is definitely the worst of the 3, but you never know. It might make a difference in this run. All right, time to get to hatching the last egg. Oh, there we go. It's about time. I cannot wait to get the bike, but luckily the next eggs we hatch will be with the bike. So our last egg for here in Camphier Town is gonna be... I have my guess. It's a water type, and that's all I'm gonna say. That's not what I was expecting! Well, hello there, Castform! Wow, okay. This is a really interesting choice. Castform. Will it be of use or just get overpowered? Only time will tell. I'm gonna get a name for this Castform, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, guys, I've got a name for this Castform, and it's a male. Cool. All right, this name's more male sounding, I would say. It is from season 37 of US Survivor, David vs. Goliath, and is the Fijian word for ability. And I feel like it's fitting for Castform because Castform's ability allows it to have many different forms, and that ability might make it an asset when it would normally be underestimated, and that's exactly why this tribe was given that name. It was the David tribe of David versus Goliath, because it was people that are underestimated versus people that are champions and strong. And I feel like Castform could definitely be considered a David, and if we use him, I think he could really go the distance. And the David tribe, and the name I'm giving this Castform, is Vuku. We have Vuku, the Castform, or we could just call him David, but I think we'll go with Vuku instead. So we have Vuku and Makuta. Awesome. So obviously Vuku can't have a hidden ability, but a minus speed nature really does hurt, that's for sure. All right. Vuku the Castform and Makuta the Shroomish. Some interesting choices. Wow. Let me know what you guys think of these two egg hatches, and if you're excited for either one of them. Obviously, we already have a grass and a normal type, but you never know. Maybe Vuku or maybe Makuta will be of really great use at some point. So let's go ahead and put Makuta in the females box. Awesome sprite. I love it. Look at the little icon. It's so good. I don't know if we would use Makuta over Ara or Badu, but maybe. They both have really bad abilities. Well, really bad natures. Bad abilities too, I guess. I guess Effect Spore's better, but then we also have Feilong and Empu, so really great choices. And now we have Vuku, Goma. Great. I can't wait. There's the mystery eggs. We'll be back here at some point. All right, so it's time to continue on. A lot of story stuff to be done. A lot of boring stuff to be done, especially, you know, it's the second time I've done the game on the channel. We already went south. Let's go in here really quick. We already got Thief up there. We still have to go to the Parfum Palace before we can leave. I remember that from my previous challenge run I did with Heliolisk. I was like, just trying to get out of here as quick as possible, and they're like, you're really gonna leave without going to the Parfum Palace? And I'm like, yeah. Like, why would I go there? It's a waste of time. All right, what's up? Yeah, he's the hotel guy. There's a fletchling. You love to see it. You give me anything? You do. You give me a full heal. My efforts have been rewarded. I'm so proud. All right, I think Mr. Bonding's up here, and he's a creepy guy. I'll be the first to admit he's kind of strange. It reminds me of something I saw going around on Twitter, which if you haven't done so already, you probably should follow me on Twitter. Link down below, of course. Anyways, it was like rate yourself on a scale of 1 to... I'm not talking to you. Get out. Scale 1 to 10 on how intimidating you think you are. And I didn't do it, but I think I'm a 10. That's something you never thought you'd hear me say. And but no, in that context, yeah, I definitely feel like I'm a 10 when it comes to intimidating. Maybe not from people that know me, that watch me on YouTube, right? Because I've talked about the fact that I'm not. But like, I look at to people that don't know me, like kids stare. People stare, children cry. You know, I'm pretty scary looking apparently, and I'm very unapproachable. But people that know me on YouTube are like, this guy's a big nerd. Is there anything else to do in here? There's probably an item or two. So I feel like I'll scout it. I know there's the Bayonetite in here later on. This is an amulet coin. It's the escape rope. There's an amulet coin in here too. I just remembered. I was like, where was that when I needed it in the Heliolisk run? And I never ended up picking it up. It's because it's in here. No, it's in the other one. The other palace. There's 2 palaces, guys. How could you forget the most memorable part of X and Y? The palaces. A joke, of course. All right. So we're getting to a good part of the game. Because now, well, I haven't been in here. Is there anything in here? I'll explore this town because it's small. There's an Esper. I don't have a fairy type. He'll give me something. Well, I should just go kill somebody and add a fairy type because this guy said so. I joke. She'll give me a sweetheart. isn't she just a sweetheart? But yeah, this is a great part of the game. Do I have a fairy type? Am I like blanking and people are like, what are you doing? We can come down here, Route 7, and go to the berry fields. And we can start growing berries. Now, we don't have a citrus berry quite yet, but once we do, we basically will always have a citrus berry on our Pokemon the entire game. X and Y, you can get so many berries early on, and it makes every other held item in the whole game pretty much useless in a no healing challenge. We'll get a Sprinkle-Tad so we can go ahead and plant, and don't worry, I will farm berries, but you'll never see it. I will never come back here. Actually, I will. I'll get an encounter down here. There's an item on this. I know there is. Maybe there's not. It's down here. There's an item somewhere. Oh, there's a Miracle Seed. That would be great for my Cherubi if she had a grass-type attack. She doesn't quite yet, but she will soon. There's an item around here. That's how you make mulch. I have no interest in making mulch. I probably will never make mulch, but I will plant berries. There we go. I planted a row, and I kept 2 orange berries with me because we're going to need those for the Furfrou couple, and I'd be kind of dumb to not have at least 2 orange berries with me. I can't get citrus berries yet. I don't know if Audino can hold them in this game. I suppose that's probably a good thing to check. Because I could technically thief one and have it before we fight the Furfrou couple, but I'm not going to wait until the Snorlax one. I feel like that's too long, and that's just me being a big baby. Audino in this game, yes, 5% can have a citrus berry. So that's one way to get one if you fail to get the one that Snorlax is holding. If you're going to do anything to Snorlax, you should take its berry, but it's risky. You can just run away from Snorlax. I don't think it's in my rules to fight it, so I probably will run away if I don't catch it within a couple of tries, because it will be a free encounter for me. I figured why not? I wouldn't go for it otherwise, so you know what? There you go. If you want to catch Snorlax and you're playing along, go for it. Throw this heal ball at it. Maybe you'll get really lucky and catch it in a heal ball, and that's awesome. But I'll probably throw a better ball because I want it. I don't know. There's a lot of other really good normal types. I could see myself just not ever even using it. So it doesn't really matter if you get it or not. What's up, dude? The Palace Lane? Is that what this is actually called? It reminds me of Palessa. The Palace Lane, yeah. Do I name my encounter here after Season 6 of South African Survivor then? Perhaps. So, in these bushes on the side, you can find Audino and Venipede. So, I'm guaranteed an Audino if I want. And I really do want an Audino, but my thinking is, and this is really shallow-minded, but I thought she was a grass-type trainer for a second, but she's just a Poke fan, which means she could have a water type. Alright, it's a Beacon, it's fine. For now, anyway. She's got 3 Pokemon. But what I'm getting at here is, I wouldn't mind an Audino. That sounds really fun to me. But I'm going to end up doing a lot of training here. It's really possible that I find a shiny Audino. Like, if I'm going to find a shiny, it'll be an Audino and it'll be here. So, or a Venipede. So, I might as well just get my encounter in the grass. And there's Esper and Honedge. There's some really cool stuff. So, I'm cool with it. I want Audino the most, though. I'll be honest with you, but... And that's weird for me. Why do I want Audino? I don't know. It just sounds fun. Shit. I think we'll fine. We should be fine. There's no way Psyduck one-shots Vakama even with a water gun. That would be awful. There, no, it's fine. We can two-shot Psyduck with a headbutt, and we're faster than it. So unless it, like, crits me with a water gun, we should be fine. It might not even have water gun at this point. Yeah, we flinched it anyway. Vakama isn't afraid of Psyduck. Are you kidding? Are you kidding me? Get it because it's a cat. No, but like, and then a Pidgey. That's fine too. I'm gonna fight with Metsing because he's weaker. Like, Vakama at level 15 is really strong. Metsing at level 15, you know, he's a Panseer. He's struggling. But he's only got 7 levels until he evolves, technically. You get the Firestone on the route you catch Heliolisk, but I'm not using it on Metsing until he's level 22. So whatever comes first, I guess. Well, I guess the Firestone would have to come first. Yeah, but they'll probably happen about the same time, so it doesn't matter. I would really like to see him make it to Simisear. Simisear gets so hated on. I don't know why the Japanese community hates Simisear so much. I don't know if it's just the Japanese community, but I'm pretty sure that poll was done in Japan. I think. I use the Sweetheart. It has no use. It's a potion, basically. So, did you know that was nice of her? Who's fighting the Furfrou couple again? I forget. Was it going to be Metsing and Vakama? I think. Like, Tiva and Maramu would do really good. But that they're both physical. Does Vakama get any, like, better moves than Ember here soon? Don't remember. I have Searby pulled up, so I might as well check. Do you learn anything really soon? Oh, and Rivalry deals more damage to Pokemon of the same gender. That's right. Yeah, you don't get anything for a long time. Your next special fire move is level 36. Yikes. Does Pyroar get Flamethrower at the same level? No, 2 levels later. But I guess it doesn't matter at that point. I don't know. We're gonna fight the Furfrou couple last, so I guess it really doesn't matter. Aganawa and Kalo Kalo are the lowest level right now, so I guess we'll lead with them. Being a little bit over-leveled for the Furfrou couple really isn't that big of a deal. I don't want a bush encounter here. Like I said, I want to go for Esper. I want Esper the most, if I'm being real. Like, over Audino, right? Honedge would be cool. I got a perfect name for it. But I'd rather have Esper. Probably won't even get an Esper or a Honedge. I'll get something else that I have no interest in. Do you have an item, Zigzagoon? Unlikely. You lowered my defense. You could have done the same thing by hitting me, but I guess Zigzagoon didn't know that. Yeah, you don't have an item. Why would you? I guess Withdraw could be really useful. Or Speed Tide with the Zigzagoon. That's cool. I'll just switch after this, so -2 defense doesn't matter, especially when it can only hit me with normal attacks, probably. So, 2 Tail Whip's better than getting hit tackle twice or something. Weak armor is always a possibility. Ralts. Yeah, I don't see a reason why Aganawa can't fight a Ralts. We just return twice, call it a day. Sounds pretty good. I got a Searby pulled up on the side because when I was looking up names, well, not names, ran a number generator for the eggs. I had my browser pulled up for that, and I had Searby open. And I see on the side the anime, and it's like, it makes me want to talk about it. I guess the question of the day, if I remember, is how many of you guys are still watch the Pokemon anime, or do watch the Pokemon anime? Because, okay, now I'm distracted because I just saw Pyroar's shiny, and it looks awful. Anyways, Pokemon anime. I have been a die-hard Pokemon anime fan my whole life. Like, I've been the guy that was there through the Unova anime. And, like, I've been through it with them through thick and thin. But I stopped watching in Alola. I stopped watching after Kalos ended. And I haven't watched since. And I feel really bad about it. I feel like a bad fan. Yeah, alright, I was gonna say, don't like Venoshock me right now, I'll cry. We would resist it anyway. It's fine. Yeah, there's Kalo's weak armor. You love to see it. I have an Ammonite at this point in the game. It makes me so happy. The anime's died off for me a lot, not because Alola was bad. I like Alola from what I had seen of it, and it seems like the fan reception's pretty good. And the new anime looks awesome. I'm like a really die-hard fan of the Pokemon anime. And I love when they reference old things. Like, I love when they bring up Ash's old Pokemon. And it always would really bother me when Ash would, like, see a Pokemon that he's seen hundreds of times and then be like, what's that? That would make me not want to watch anymore. But I stuck through it most of the time. And apparently this new anime is, like, him traveling around to old regions. And I feel like it might be referencing a lot of past things. And I really want to get back into the anime, but it's hard when it comes out in Japan before it comes out here, because I don't want to watch the dub. I don't want to watch the sub. I want to watch the dub. And it gets, like, there's no way to avoid it like, I'm gonna get it spoiled, and I hate that. So like it deters me from watching it at all. And I really wish it was a worldwide release, kind of like the games are now. And also, I mentioned it multiple times, but I've been getting into the Pokemon trading card game recently, and the cards aren't a worldwide release. I didn't know that. Like, the new set just came out in Japan, and it doesn't come out here until May, and it's like, that's kind of unfortunate. Like, as soon as a new set comes out here, the next one's out in Japan. That's unfortunate. Why can't we just all have worldwide releases? Like, at this point, it's 2020. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's get through this part of the game real quick, like, but I need to binge through all the Alola anime, and it's like, I know what happens, and that's not fun for me. I loved when I was a kid, and I'd be like, what's Ash gonna catch? But I know all of the Pokemon he catches in Alola just from being a part of the Pokemon community, because people talk about it. And I hate it when I follow people on Twitter, and they talk about Pokemon anime and spoil what happens in the Japanese anime, when I know they aren't anime fans, like Pokemon anime fans. Like, they just talk about it because that's what everybody's talking about. I hate that. That could get me started in like a whole thing, and I'm not going to, but I'm somebody that is like, I'll never be fake. I can't. Like, I get it's a part of the YouTube community to like talk with people or whatever and try to make friends and like say, oh, check out this guy's videos, I love them. And it's just like, I'm all for that if I actually watch their videos, right? But like, so many people do that, and it's like, you don't watch them. Like, do I know that for sure? No. But let's be real, okay? I hate that, like, fakeness. And I guess that's like the mob, like the, not mob mentality, but like, that's what everybody does. But like, I can't be a follower like that. So, like, it's hard for me to make friends in the Pokemon community because, like, I'll be your friend, but, like, I don't, like, we make different kinds of content, and it's like, I don't watch it. I'm not gonna, like, I guess it's hard for me to be social, is the idea. And a good example I have of this, basically what I'm saying is I follow them, and these people sometimes, and they'll talk about Pokemon anime. It's like, you don't watch it. You're just talking about it because everybody else is talking about it. I hate that. Like, I could never be that guy. I can't. And a great example of this is in the RuneScape community. All the RuneScape YouTubers, like even the massive ones, talk about and put smaller RuneScape channels in their videos. And that's not fake because I know they are actually watching each other's videos, because like the RuneScape culture is you play RuneScape while you watch RuneScape videos. That's what it is. So it's not unrealistic to believe that somebody's playing RuneScape making videos with 200,000 subscribers and watching a RuneScape YouTuber with like 2,000 subscribers. That's totally realistic and believable. And they all are buddies. And it's like, I just feel like in the Pokemon community, nobody does that, and it's all about just getting ahead. And that bothers me. I couldn't do that personally. Like, I will only like really interact with somebody and like talk about talk about their content and be like, you make great stuff, if I actually watch and I feel that way. And that's not to say that somebody I doesn't make good content. They probably do, but it's just not something that, I guess that's a way to look at it. Maybe he's like, they do make good content, but how can you say that if you don't watch it? You know what I mean? Like, a good example is like, since I started YouTube, I've not really found any Pokemon YouTubers that I like to watch. And I guess it's because maybe once you start making Pokemon YouTube content, you don't really like to watch it anymore. That's very possible. Like, I was a massive Maryland fan. That's why I started my channel. Because I wanted to make content like his because nobody else did. But once I started making it, I found it harder to keep up with his stuff. I guess that's, you know, I still watched it though. You know, it was just a lot harder to keep up with because I was busier making my stuff. But yeah, I guess that's not the case then. Like, a good example would be Pokemon Challenge YouTuber, a Dry Bread. You guys probably know who he is. I actually genuinely like what he does. I love his background and where he comes from. It's like, I finally found somebody I could interact with. You know, somebody that I wouldn't feel like I'm just talking to to try to grow. You know, and I hate that feeling so much. But like, I actually think he makes really good stuff, and I love his backstory. He's uploaded every single day, sometimes multiple times a day, for almost 9 years. Man, that dude is inspiring. I absolutely love the guy. And it's like the first time I ever felt like somebody in the Pokemon community that I actually enjoy watching their content, right? And it's not to say anybody else is bad, right? It's just, I don't know how to word it. I'm bad with being social. I just don't know how to word it. What the hell did that guy say? Whoa. But yeah, it's tough. I don't know. It's just, I can't be that guy that, like, say there's a friend group. This is the hypothetical. And a whole bunch of people are friends, or when I'm friends with one of the people, I physically, like, if there's somebody in the group that I don't like, I'm not gonna act like I like them. You know what I mean? I feel like that's just unnecessary. Like, I'm not gonna, like, if I'm real with you and like you and we're friends, you know I'm being real. You know, I feel like that's a lot more valuable than somebody that's just, like, two-faced, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm just wrong, and I'm just really bad with people, and I need to do better. I don't know. Let me know how you guys feel about that. Like, and I'm not gonna, like, just to clarify, I'm not gonna be like, I don't like you, I'll be mean, right? Like, I'll be cordial, but, like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, he's a great guy, you know? I'll be like, yeah, not my favorite, you know? Like, I'm not gonna say it to their face, but, like, I mean, you see, now I'm contradicting myself, right? I'm not gonna be mean, but, like, you're not gonna think that I love you. You know what I mean? And then find out later you're just lying to you. That's just unnecessary. You know what I mean? Cut's completely also unnecessary. It's fitting. It's not required. You're not a trainer. But you need the bug badge to cut stuff. Oh, I gotta backtrack and use cut now? I mean, it's not necessary. Is there an item back here? Is there? But I don't know. I want to do better with people. Right? Also, there's very few people that I actively dislike. So I guess that doesn't come up that much, right? But if there is somebody that, like, I don't agree with, I'm not going to make them think that I'm their friend. I guess is how you would word it. I don't know. What you get with me is real, and I feel like that's more valuable, right? I don't know. See, I genuinely, I don't know what other people want. I know what I want, and that's what I try to be. There you go. I guess that's a good life lesson. Be what you want other people to be to you. There you go. That's an absolutely wonderful way to describing it. I feel great about that. Yeah. It's like, I wouldn't want to be a part of a group where there's this one person that literally can't stand me, and then they act like they love me, and then I find out later that they were just being fake. That's not cool. But you don't like me, tell me I don't like you. You know, and we go our separate ways. See, sometimes I don't know if I'm, like, talking myself into a hole, or people are like, that's super relatable. You know? I don't know. Let's save Furfru, or catch Furfru, rather. We caught one yesterday, last episode. It was it was like an hour ago. But for you guys, it was 2 days ago. We'll catch this Furfru. You know, with Shauna. So, yeah, no, you're going to give me a hand. I ain't helping you. You see, Shauna, I don't like you. But she thinks I do. And when she finds out otherwise, it's going to ruin her week. Anyway. But yeah, I'm not a hateful person. There's very few people that I don't like. Like, if I don't like you, you had to do something really wrong. And so, like, I dislike bad people, or people that have wronged me in some way. Like, you wrong me, you're done. Right? I could give an example, but, like, I don't want to call anybody out. So we're just gonna leave it at that and move on from here. What's up, Furfru? We're gonna go watch fireworks with Shauna, and we'll catch a Pokemon. I really, just to be honest with you, don't want to fight any trainers today. Can we do that next time? I feel like that's okay. I'm just not mentally ready for it. I'm kind of tired, and I got a lot to do today. We'll see. I do want to get my encounter, though. Get me an Esper. And, yeah, of course, a shiny Honedge. Because why not? You know, it just happens that way. Also, you can get an encounter here. I think it's only a Magikarp, though, which isn't allowed. Actually, you know, we've been doing this today. We might as well just check. What can you find here? You can find Goldeen and Corphish with the good rod. So we'll be back at some point, maybe. I think this is where I caught Drake, actually. So I can get a Goldeen here, basically. That's the only thing eligible. Because I used Drake, our Crawdon, in the original Wedlocke, so. And it's only a 5%. Did I really get a 5% Corphish here last time? Or did I already have a Goldeen? That seems like the more likely one. Okay. I'll be back after this fireworks show. It's too intimate to show. Daytime fireworks, my friends. That was really satisfying, yeah. Yeah, we almost... I didn't forget. You forgot. What do you... Scatterbrain. I wonder if people in Kalos call each other scatterbugs. You know, when they... Or scatterbrain. Like, instead of, hey, you scatterbrain, they're like, you scatterbug. I mean, that sounds like something that... like maybe 6-year-olds would say, but then when like, you become 12, you let it slip in class, and they're like, "You little kid," you know, like they make fun of you for still saying it. Anybody ever have that? Like, was there ever anything like when you were in school, when you're younger, right? And all the kids would say it, but then when you grew up, when you're like middle school, it was no longer cool to say, but you said it, and then everybody made fun of you, and then you were the weird kid. Am I talking from like a hurtful past, or is this something that happens? We got the TM for protect. Oh, that could be good for the Furfrou couple. Also very risky. I'm worried. I don't want to do it. I'm going to be real with you. I just don't want to do it today. So I'm not going to. But we will maybe fight a couple people. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I also kind of want to train for the Furfrou couple. Like, level 18 seems reasonable. They're level 14, but they're really strong Pokemon. So, like, and there's no rule against it. So I probably will train a little bit. Let's just get my encounter out of the way first, though. For Route 6. And I guess we'll lead with Vakama. Sounds good to me. I can't think of anything I can find here that would be good against Vakama. Psyduck doesn't count. We can get a Kecleon. That'd be kind of cool. If we get a Kecleon, we're just getting, like, all the rare stuff. My encounter for Route 6 could potentially be... Oh, we can't actually get a Kecleon, but that's hilarious. That's pretty hilarious. We're getting everything insanely rare today. But no, Kecleon does not count because of a Kecleon I used in my Emerald Wedlocke. If you haven't seen the series, go watch it. You will never, ever be disappointed by it. So Kecleon does not count, but that's pretty hilarious. Yeah, my encounter for Route 6 is not going to be an Oddish. So I was sitting there pausing for a second because I was thinking, does Oddish count? So I can't get Oddish for Vileplume because of... That's funny, you find both of these Pokemon in this area. I used Vileplume in Y. Used a Blossom in X. Well, Emerald. So, Oddish does not count. My encounter for Route 6 is gonna be an Esper. It's a Honedge. Yeah. I wanted an Esper. You never get Esper, man. We got ourselves a Honedge. That's fine. I just start throwing luxury balls at it. And call this Honedge mine. Get my name picked out. Because I already have the name picked out, but I want to like actually get it on the side so I have it ready. There we go. All right, we got ourselves a Honedge. I need a gender for it. That's right. Random number generator. 1 for male, 2 for female. Female Honedge. Alright, Honedge is the sword Pokemon. Apparently this Pokemon is born when a departed spirit inhabits a sword. It attaches itself to people and drinks their life force. Okay, so the name for this Honedge is a survivor tribe. of course, from season 21 of Survivor US, Nicaragua. And it's the Spanish word meaning sword. So the name of this Honedge is the Spanish word meaning sword, and that is espada. We have espada, the Honedge. Oh, wait. It's not a genderless Pokemon, dummy. It's a male. Okay, we don't have a female Honedge. What would my next encounter have been? An Esper female. Shiny. You know what? Game, you think you're funny? You think you're funny, punk? I'm sorry I'd have to do this to you, Esper. I really am. But, oh, wow. You lived that and it was a crit? You monster. You're gonna come with me just for that. I'm just kidding. I really wish. I really wish. Goodbye, Esper. I'm sorry. Oh, that would have been really cool. All right, let's go check out Espada, I suppose. And will I call that a day? I don't know. Maybe we'll find an Audino on the way back. And I can steal its citrus berry. And then we can have citrus berries farmed for the Furfur couple next time. That sounds pretty good. What do you guys say? We're gonna get a citrus berry. 5% citrus berry from a shiny Audino. Get ready. Who's ready? Who's ready? There's literally no Audino. What? Are we serious? I'm just doing it on camera once because I'm never going to show it again. But I will be doing a lot of training here, and I don't look forward to it. You got to do this a lot. Audino. If it's a Venipede, I'll be mad. Why? Why do this? Like, what's the point? What's the point? Disappointment. I already have a Poison Barb. But I'll take one anyway. That's not what I meant. Espada! We got No Guard, which is always really nice to see. That'll be super useful all the way up until we get to Aegislash. So there we go. Naive, No Guard. It has Swords Dance, my lord. Never missing Fury Cutter? That sounds pretty cool. I'll take it. Espada. Love to see it. All right, so that'll be... We have an even number of males and females. You love to see it. So with that being said, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And if you did, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell to be notified of all future uploads for this series and the channel as a whole. And until next time, I'll see you guys then when we fight all the trainers on Route 6, including the Furfur couple. It very well may be our first death on the series. And then maybe even try to catch Snorlax too. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.